Something is changing at Milan. You can feel it. In the decisions, the names being linked, the pace picking up behind the scenes. This is a club that knows it's not where it should be. And now, it's moving with purpose. Milan isn't just planning for next season. They're trying to bring back what made them feared. Luka Modric to Milan. It sounds like the end of a story. But it could be the start of something massive. He's not coming to jog through games. He's coming with a fire that never went out. Modric doesn't just pass. He controls the game. He decides the pace, the flow, when to slow things down, and when to speed them up. But Milan needs more than technique. They need authority, mentality, someone who sets the standards just by walking into a room. Zlatan did that. Remember? He came back, older, slower. But the moment he entered Milan, everything changed. He made people accountable. He made them believe. Modric can do the same. Different personality, same weight. Less thunder, more gravity. He's not a luxury signing. He's a culture shift. A man who's won it all and still wants more. Just like Zlatan reminded Milan who they were, Modric might remind them who they're supposed to be. Behind this movement is a man with no time to waste. Igli Tare. Decisions are coming fast, bold, precise. And maybe that's because Tare isn't just a sporting director. He's a fan, a believer, a man whose blood runs red and black, and whose pride runs deep through the colours of Albania. Look at the Albanian flag. The eagle doesn't face one direction. It looks both ways. One head remembers the past, the other sees the future. That's Tare right now, honouring Milan's legacy while building something new, ruthless when needed, nostalgic when necessary, but always forward-facing. This isn't just a job for him, it's personal, it's pride, it's obsession. Tare doesn't want Milan to compete, he wants them to rule again. Every rebuild comes with sacrifices, and for Milan, one of them might be letting go of Theo Hernandez. He couldn't agree a new deal. Talks broke down. Now, Al-Hilal is ready to take him. It's a big risk. On his day, Theo is one of the best left-backs in the world. Fast, powerful, unpredictable. In the right environment, he's unstoppable. But maybe, just maybe, that environment isn't Milan anymore. Maybe he needs something new. And maybe Milan needs fresh, hungry faces ready to prove themselves. Letting him go could backfire. But it's a risk the club is willing to take. In the name of change. Milan stands on a ledge, staring into the unknown. Modric could be the wise general. Tare, the visionary with eagle wings. And Theo's departure, a necessary cut to let the tree grow taller. The Rossoneri aren't just changing players. They're chasing a new identity. And maybe, just maybe, the storm is about to break. Ay caramba! 60% of you guys have not subscribed. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Let's keep the channel growing. I always appreciate your support. Who would have thought? Luka Modric. Let me just say the name again, but in slow motion. Luka Modric. Who would have thought Luka Modric at Milan? I don't care. Listen. For me, age is just a number. Don't take that literally, okay? But age is just a number in football. Luka Modric, 39 years old. He is about to bring something to this Milan squad, to this Milan team, to this Milan institution where we've all sat down this entire season and said, you know what it is? How can you expect a team to win when the members at board level aren't winners? Their ambition is not to win, it's not to succeed, it's not to grow the club. Yes, to grow it commercially. But then you bring in somebody like Luka Modric. He don't care about finances. He don't care about commercial growth. He cares about silverware. And he's going to demand that from himself, from his teammates, and from the board. You think during the negotiations, Luka Modric is not sat telling them, listen, I'm 39. I've probably got 1-2 more years in me maximum. I'm trying to go out with a bang. And I'm trying to make those 2 years count. And I'm trying to win something. Can you promise me that? That's where I'm looking at Igli Tare. And he's probably turning around and telling him, listen, yes, this is a team that finished, where did they finish? 7th, 8th, 9th? Outside of European football? But I'm the man in charge. And we're building something. And we want you to be an integral piece to that. And Luka Modric being an integral piece at 39, it might be playing 1 game a week. Well, Milan are playing 1 game a week next week. But I'm saying it might be playing 1 game a week. It might be coming off the bench. It might be just a guy on the sidelines giving players guidance, telling them what to do. Like sharing a locker room with a guy that's won 28 trophies, 6 Champions Leagues. Milan have won 7 Champions League. It's a competition they both hold in high regards. Imagine Luka Modric at Milan. The aura, I hate using the word aura, but the aura, bro. I actually salute it. I'll be honest with you guys. I salute it because I've always looked at Luka Modric and said he's one of those players where age is just a number, because you look at the way he plays the game. He doesn't really rely on his physicality. Like, how many times have you looked at players during their peak? They've got their physical powers. They're strong. They've got the running power. They've got the acceleration. But listen, time catches up to all of us. It catches up to all of us, okay? And there will come a period in your career where your legs begin to go. The endurance begins to fade away. You're not as fast as you once was. You're not as strong as you once was. You're not as agile as you once were. But the thing about Luka Modric that makes him so special, and it's the reason why he's been able to play the game till the age of 39, Champions League quarterfinals, La Liga title races, Champions Leagues up until the age of 39, because it's all about IQ. IQ. Everybody looks at the game differently. Some feel like you need physical ability to compete, to dominate. Some say technical ability. For me, IQ. Being in the right place at the right time. Being 4-5 steps ahead of the opposition. Bro, you guys don't understand what this guy is about to bring. And similar to what I said in the introduction, he will have a similar impact to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. When Zlatan came to Ibrahimovic the second time around, he scored goals. But let's be real, this wasn't the Zlatan we saw at Milan decades ago. But he brought a level of pedigree, a level of respect. And I remember seeing a quote, I can't remember which player said it, but they were like, the fact that Ibrahimovic agreed with the manager's vision and he was willing to listen to him, we listen to the manager. We listen to the coach. This is crazy business. This is crazy business. Even if it's just a 1-year deal, the impact Luka Modric can have on this camp, you're going to look at the way this guy trains. How he managed to sustain and maintain play until the age of 39. These are things this Milan squad needs more than anything. And he's going to look at them and say, listen, I'm 39. I can't carry you guys at 39. I can play my part, but I need you guys to do your part. I need you guys to carry me. I'm an old man. Can you carry me? Imagine Luka Modric telling you, listen, I want you to go to war for me, but I'll be side by side. Crazy business. For me, crazy business. Like, Luka Modric in the Serie A, where the Serie A is well known, is known to be more tactical, and because of that, it tends to be a bit more slower. Bruh, Luka Modric in the centre of the field, dictating tempo, Rafa Leao in behind. Bro, we will be there. We 100% will, God willing. Okay? But yeah, Luka Modric potentially is coming to Milan. Good business, a culture shift, like I said in the introduction. Bringing in winners, and that winner's mentality can now start to rub off other players. It can hold them accountable. But, okay, that's Luka Modric. What's next? Theo Hernandez, potentially on his way out. Maignan, potentially on his way out. Let's just say there's good news and there's bad news. I've always been of the opinion, if Milan had to let go one of their trios, let's say the trio was Theo Hernandez, Rafa Leao, Maignan. Those were the 3 players going into the summer that everybody felt like one of them, the Milan chapter, was coming to an end. I was always of the opinion you keep Rafa Leao, because what Rafa Leao can give you in the right environment is priceless. Okay? I always said keep Maignan, because for me, I feel like Maignan, yeah, he had a few blunders. Yeah, he had a few errors throughout the season. Maignan still had a relatively good campaign. Like, there were games where he was literally bailing out Milan. The goalkeeper market, it's not the best. For me, I never ever looked at Maignan as a problem. I saw a dip in form, which was a temporary problem. But for me, long term, Maignan is a good goalkeeper. I always told myself, out of 3, Theo Hernandez might be the person I look at and say, maybe, just maybe, you need a change of environment. Maybe, just maybe, this team might grow and elevate more without you. But having said that, he is still, in my opinion, one of the best fullbacks. I feel like this season has done so much damage to his name because he's been really, really, really poor. I feel like towards the end of the season, he locked back in, but it was too little too late. But it's being reported Al-Hilal are looking at him. Atletico Madrid are also looking at him. And I feel like the Milan board have come to the conclusion it's probably best to move on. Who's the replacement? It's looking like Destiny Udogie from Tottenham. Yes, from Tottenham. So what do I make of it? If Maignan and Theo Hernandez both leave, I think it's a step in the wrong direction. You keep Maignan. You add a Luka Modric. You retain Reijnders. You go out and get Richie. You keep Rafa Leao. You go and get somebody like an Udogie at left back. Listen, it's good business. It's good business. I'll be completely honest with you guys. There's reports now coming out that apparently it might be Cambiaso from Juventus. Once again, good recruit. I reckon it will be very, very, very tough. I wouldn't say he's the most attainable, especially the fact that you're now trying to sign from a rival. But all I'm saying is, Igli Tare, at the moment, for a guy that's been... How long has he been in the job? 1 week? What? He doesn't even have his driver's license yet. He doesn't even have a car in Milan. He's taken, I don't know, a bicycle to the San Siro. He's only been in the job for a week and he's already appointed a manager. He's already made tough decisions in terms of who's staying and who's going. Rafael, you are staying. Maignan, it's open to debate. Theo Hernandez, it's open to negotiations. Luka Modric, I'm bringing in Luka Modric because I need experience. I need pedigree. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't think this is the end. I think expect Milan to be involved with a lot of players leaving. But I'm just looking at the names they're being linked with. And I'll be honest with you guys, they're all promising names. They're all players that you look at and say, they can walk in and have an impact. And they can walk in and bring something to this locker room that at the moment it's lacking. Yeah. So for me, Igli Tare, for me, any sporting director that comes in and gets to business from the like anybody that comes in, any sporting director that comes into a club and hits the ground running and gets to work straight away, I salute it. I admire it. At all clubs across the world, and I always say, this dude is a Rossoneri. This dude is a Milan fan. He's probably been sat 15 years at Lazio just watching Milan in the background and thinking, this isn't the team that I supported when I was a kid. Look at the drop-off. Look at the inconsistency. And bearing in mind, this is a guy that's a board member. So he's probably sat looking at Milan's board and saying, you guys are making a lot of wrong decisions. And now, the opportunity has come where he is the sporting director. So you know what? At the moment, he's showing us all of the wrong decisions this board, Milan's board have done in the past. I'm rectifying them and I'm taking the club in the right direction. But listen, Luka Modric at Milan, it's crazy. It's really, really, really crazy. But anyways, if you're new, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit the like button. I think I've said that twice. Make sure to let me know what you think in the comments. And I will catch you guys on another one.